Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. I know the tank will look a bit different, and it's it's something I've not filmed before in the night time, but it won't be like this. I'll go back on for tomorrow, but just thought I'd get this in while I was at it, and so you guys can see, because otherwise you'll only see them in the tank on the frag rack. So yeah, it's I thought I'd check this out first, so it's probably a bit back to front, but it is what it is, and yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy this video. But getting straight onto it, obviously you'll notice the floating tubs. Now I've just made it back, guys, from Love to Reef. Now I don't know when you're going to see this video. It'll probably be a couple of weeks, because I upload a video, I do it, and I'm usually about 2 weeks in front. So apologies if this is a couple of weeks late, but yeah, this is my take, and this is my journal on basically, you know, what I've got, and yeah, it's basically just a catalogue for me to just see hopefully how they grow over time and stuff like that. But first things first, like I said, I've just got back, and what I can say is what a fantastic day, guys. It's been absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Paul did a fantastic job. I can't say anything about it, to be honest. It was just fantastic to meet all people, different faces, you know, putting names to people's faces, sorry, not to faces, but putting names to, you know, people's YouTubes or people's Instagram posts and stuff like that. It's always great. And yeah, I really met a good few people there for sure. And like I said, really enjoyed it. And obviously it was great to see Paul, and it was great to see Jay as well. But I mean, there was loads of people there. Obviously there was 100 people tickets that were bought, and like I said, they was all doing these frag swaps. Basically it was like you could get a piece of coral out of your tank and then frag it and swap it for whatever you wanted. Now, as you know, I've been doing a Zoa island, a Zoa rock type thing, and that's what I really wanted to go for. But there was one piece that I really wanted, and that was a strawberry shortcake. Now, this wasn't a strawberry shortcake, it was something else. I've forgotten the actual name. I bought this from AAC, and it was an absolutely lovely piece. Obviously, you just see it in the bag and it's not going to be the same. But trust me, guys, tomorrow when it's on this frag rack, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And just as we speak, here's the little algae blenny. Well, I say algae blenny. Little. There he is. Let's see if we can focus. He's absolutely massive, going around doing his job. Chilling on this frag rack. He won't be on there long, because like I said, he'll be moved on for sure, because I'll be putting all these new frags on here. But yeah, like I said, basically I'm going to be putting all these frags, but before I do that in there, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting them through the dip. And as you all know, I use the Brightwell's Aquatics Coral MD. This I've used for donkeys. This is really, really good. What I do is I basically just I'm going to use the water that it comes with, that the corals have come with. I'm going to use that, and then basically I'll just rinse them off in some of my salt water, my tank water, rinse them off in there, basically stick them in. They don't need tons of time in here. I literally give them in here, I think it's about 4 or 5 minutes or so. Give them a bit of a scrub with the toothbrush, and then yeah, rinse them off, make sure they're rinsed off really good, and then put them straight into the tank. And hopefully place them in here and they'll be good to go. So fingers crossed, everything will be fine. And yeah, it'll all go to plan, but only time will tell. And fingers crossed, tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon when I film it, you'll be able to see them all open, and you'll be able to see exactly what I bought. So stay tuned, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Alright guys, and we're back. Obviously you've just seen the night when I got back from the Love to Reef show, which like I said before was absolutely fantastic, and a credit to Paul for putting it out, but also for all the vendors, like I've said, you know, for making the time and going over there, and yeah, giving us an insight into their products and stuff like that. It was really, really good, and yeah, hopefully next year 2024 it'll be even better, and larger, because I think it can go from strength to strength for sure. So yeah, really, really good. But going back onto the tank, like I said, you've seen the bags and the pots that were all floating and stuff. And here are the corals that I actually got. I did get another one. I did pick another one up. This I bought from AAC. I thought it was a strawberry shortcake, but somebody said it's not. It is a shortcake of some sort, but I can't remember the exact name of it. But it's nevertheless, I'm not really that bothered because it's absolutely beautiful. And these are the zoas that I swapped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is a couple of days later, so I'm going to take these now. I'm going to stick them on the rockscape. I'm going to put them everywhere. I'm thinking of putting this this shortcake into this gap here, round about there, just at an angle. I just tested the light with the power meter, and it's around about 290, 280, around there. Up the further up here, it's about 340, 330. So yeah, just by a couple of inches it drops, and yeah, I'm gonna stick there. I'm gonna take this off. This is just a piece of that my guitar which snapped, and I just decided to stick it there, but that's coming off. I'm gonna be putting all the zoas all around here. I'm gonna put some here, put a couple here, one there, one there, one there, and yeah, we're gonna get them all around, and we're gonna put them and place them all around there. So hopefully in a minute they'll all be up and you'll be able to see them. But as for the tank, guys, the tank is doing fantastic. I have no complaints. Oh, another coral I do want to show you, to be honest. My mate actually finally came round, and he finally gave me, sorted me out a sun-kissed bounce. And as you can see, it is just here. Just look at that, guys. Small little thing, but absolutely beautiful. And it comes with some, I think these are forest mushrooms or something like that, he said. Came already on the rock. So yeah, big shout out to Paul from RCW. Really, really happy about that. And yeah, seems to be doing okay, so can't complain. It's only small, but hopefully it'll spread. We'll get it on some more rocks, and it'll turn into like a little mushroom, bounce mushroom island there. So can't wait. But like I said, the corals are all doing really, really good, guys. As you know, I've switched to the Coral Essentials stuff, which is absolutely fantastic. All going really, really well. What I do want to mention with my tank, guys, obviously we worked out on what we thought it would be dosing. Now the magnesium and the calcium, they're exactly, give or take, two mils. These are near enough exactly what I need to be dosing. But I found that my alkalinity, I need to be dosing a lot more of the alkalinity than needs to be honest. I think I'm at about 89 mils of this stuff, and that is running alongside the Calquasa stuff. That's giving me a DKH of between 8 and 8.5, which is good enough. But like I said, I would have preferred to have run it like 8.5-ish and upwards to 8.5 to 9. But nevertheless, I've not seen any changes in the corals. The corals are thriving, like I said. Well, you can see for yourself. And this bubble coral, I mean, what's the time now? The time is only 11 o'clock in the morning. So you could just see the size, and this will grow even bigger, this bubble coral. These will all stretch out even more. And yeah, it's not even midday, so I reckon by about 2 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, that's when my tank seems to hit the peak. And yeah, that's when the bubble coral will be absolutely massive. The scully, I mean, just look at this scully, guys. Absolutely massive. It's like one big, huge donut. Really, really loving life. And as for the fish are all doing really good, really good. Where is he? The fox face, there he is. He doesn't like the camera on him. He just scoops when he goes. But look, fox face is doing really good. The one thing I do want to mention is my last video, or the video before that, I think it was. I got sold it, so I thought was a large algae blenny, but a load of you guys have said it's a scooter blenny, and after looking at it, you're absolutely correct. So obviously the guy in the shop didn't even know what it was, because he sold it to me as an algae blenny, a large algae blenny. So yeah, my bad really. It was I should have paid more due diligence onto it, but nevertheless, it's still a really, really good fish to add into the tank. It doesn't go around and eating algae anyway, that's for sure, but it does get out and about and eats the food that I do put into the tank and stuff. So yeah, not too bad, I suppose, but yeah, not the fish I wanted. But everyone, I don't know about you guys, but all those little smaller, the smaller fish that I put in, you know, the algae blennies, they all seem to die. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like I didn't have any algae into the tank, you know, and stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what you guys are like, but comment below what you think. But yeah, it's a nightmare with them, to be honest. But I am in the lookout, obviously, like I've said, for the tank. Still so undecided as to whether to get a Tamini tank or I'm going to go for either another yellow tank or a gem tank. Those 3 tanks are the ones that are in the mix, and sooner or later I'm going to be getting one of them. Don't know when, but either way it will be one of those fish 100% that I will be getting into the system. So, but time, you know, it just takes time to add things and put things in your tank. All costs money and stuff, so we'll sort it out eventually, but everything will be fine. But like I said, I'm going to stick these on here and I'll come back to you shortly, guys, once I've all stuck them, and I'll show you where they've gone, and yeah, we'll leave it there for this video. So I'll see you shortly, guys. Right then, guys, so we're back, and as you can see, the frag rack is gone now. So obviously that means one thing, and that means that we've stuck all of the zoas that I got all on this rock, and they're just starting to come out. So I've stuck this one, and this one. These are new. That one's new, and then we've got the Utter Chaos at the back as well, so that one's new. So all in here, hopefully a few months from now, 4 or 5 months or so, these will all be spreading down. And then I added a couple of ones down here. Hopefully they'll do all right down there. I mean, all my others always did do really good down on the bottom side as well. These algarves, these did, you know, and so I don't see there being an issue. I think they'll take off there, to be honest. So, but if not, or they don't open up. I mean, the one thing with zoas, guys, is you got to understand is sometimes they're all right. You know, they'll be perfect. They'll open up straight away, like some of those ones have done. But then some other times they just won't open up at all for basically weeks. You know, I've had some which was weeks and weeks, and they didn't even bother opening up. You know, and then all of a sudden they just came out, and then yeah, they thrived. If you're wondering the thing, the light is just coming through. If I shut the curtain, it's a lot better. But that's what you can see is the reflection. But yeah, like I said, now they're all up, and this one here, this AAC, what I got from AAC, the strawberry shortcake or whatever it is, hopefully that'll do really good. As you know, acropora, takes a while for acropora to really bed in and stuff, but you know, we're in no rush. Like you said, running out of real estate, so really we're not going to rush it. But I think if that grows out there like that, then I think it'll look really nice. One thing I am contemplating though, guys, and one of my friends mentioned, was obviously these two take up a massive real estate of rock. Now I have been contemplating trimming these down, right down, obviously over time, because we don't want to shut the system. I mean, if we cut all them out and took that out, then the alkalinity will just like shoot up through the roof, you know, and then I'd have to adjust everything. All my dosing and stuff like that. So what I'm thinking of doing is maybe just taking these out, putting some more rock on top of where that is. Yeah, basically blocking it off. That will die then. Like I said, frag these, get rid of them, take it to an LFS store or something. Once we've cut it down to the bottom there, where that rock, remember these grew from like a little 1-inch frag, these guys. And I might just basically frag them right back down to the rock. I mean, as you can see, there's the tip of the rock there. So yeah, get them right down to the rock, and then start off with, and then put some more SPS on there. Some of the really higher end stuff as well, maybe on top of the new rock skate that I might do. And yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments whether you think I should do that, or whether you should keep, whether you think you should keep it the way it is. I mean, it is shaping itself up now, nice. But yeah, these two are just mainly, they're the main pieces, but they're the ones that I've had from basically from day one of getting this tank up. So yeah, it's a tricky one because my missus does like them, to be honest, and I do like them. But I mean, it's like I said, it's just limiting what I can put in the tank now. I can't really put anything in the tank no more. And as you can see, there's the amount of times that I keep saying I was going to do the bottom of the rock. If I did the bottom of the sand, the bottom of the tank, I mean, not only will it look bare, but where they'll put all of this stuff, that takes up a massive chunk. Then we've got the colonies of candy canes. We've got obviously the scollies, which I would always keep. Then we have this Monty. Now we've got the little sun-kissed. And then obviously we've got these, which I don't think I'd get rid of. I mean, if anything, I was thinking of getting rid of these two. That is a Dragon Soul, and then we have the Indo. And then just basically keeping the Holy Grail, because out of all of them, that's probably my favourite. I mean, the Dragon Soul, don't get me wrong, some beautiful colours on that. That's a good, I think that's about 5-6 heads on that one. And we've got about 4 heads on the Indo. But yeah, I don't know whether to get rid of that, and then that just clears up quite a bit of space, and just basically keep that there, because they're basically stinging the Setosa and stuff. Then we've got that huge rock at the back, which is basically just growing everything, which it's got like well, you can see it's got jack-o'-lantern on top of it, loads of zoas, it's got GSP, and then we have the red one there, well, I've forgotten what that name is. Well, basically that's a piece of that one there. That's what that is. And this, guys, is just completely grown all on the sand now. I mean, I'll lift that out, that's just completely just grown on the sand. Thankfully, it's not stuck to the glass of the sand, but the glass part, I can just lift that up. But yeah, started off from a tiny little quarter inch piece, and it's doing its thing. Same as this is the Fistful of Dollars chalice, just completely growing. Now I'll stick it on this green Monty because, not that I didn't like it, but I just had no space, and I thought, you know, let's use that as a ledge, and I think it works out well. And then we just got like the Duncan, which just is growing and growing all the time. So, but yeah, overall, quite happy with the way this little rockscape is going now. I think that's about it of zoas that I'm going to put on here now. Let them all grow into each other. No doubt one of them will take over, or, you know, you usually get that. But we'll see how it goes, and then I can't wait to see, hopefully, how this one grows, this acro grows. Hopefully there's not too much light there, but really both sides, not too much light. Not as much as these. This is about 545 on the top of here. Same, I think this is about 400 or thereabouts where that my guitar is. But I mean, if you remember the PC Rainbow, that was dulling out, but just look at that now. That's just like absolutely colouring up to perfection. Really, really nice. And the same thing with the, well, there's the Cardinal getting in, wanting to Photoshop it. Yeah, and the same thing with the PC Rainbow. The colours of that now has just gone crazy. Really, really nice. And I'm absolutely loving that, the way that's growing. So, as you can see, there is the yellow of the rainbow, of the Pikachu, sorry. Really, really nice. So overall, guys, I'm really happy with the way the tank's coming on. Let me know in the comments whether you think I should cut this down and put a rock like I've just said before. And yeah, comment below, give a thumbs up, give a thumbs down if you don't like the stuff. I take everything on board. Don't forget, leave a comment below. I always get back to you guys. And until the next one, I'll see you soon. So take care.